Oh, hi guys. I don't even remember filming a thumbnail. Maybe I didn't do that bit. We're live already. That's quite funny. Hope you guys are well. I just wanted to do a live stream while I had my daughter to bed a bit earlier than I normally would. Well, not really, but normally she went to sleep very quickly. So I just thought I'd come online. And I'm doing this thing now where I'm trying to get before the chat gets busy. Not that it's always busy, I'm just saying. I'm just going to try and see if I can find myself on my channel so I can see the comments better on my iPad, because I haven't quite. Here we go. You just go to your own channel. Right. So I'm hoping that it'll be easier for me to see stuff on my iPad. So I'm going on my iPad. Sound a bit funny, but yeah, I just kind of thought, right, I'll just jump on a live, keep the momentum going. So don't want to stop filming, shooting, or anything really. But I am going to. I don't want top chat. I want all the chat. I'm nearly at 745 subscribers, which is cool. So yeah, quarter of the way to 1,000 subscribers to go. So thanks for joining me. And it's nice to just have a bit of chill time, really, because usually my lives are a bit chaotic. And I might see some of my American friends I haven't seen for a while, because it's more your time of day. Often I'm doing lives about 1-2 o'clock in the afternoon UK time, and then that tends to mean that by the time I've got to get on camera, not by the time, but when I've got some time to chill with my daughter in bed at lunchtime, and after her nap, for her nap, I'm so tired. For her nap, she's generally asleep in the middle of the day in England, and then for my American viewers, they are just getting up, going to work, or whatever. So it'd be interesting to see how different this live goes while everyone's sort of. We've got a mixture of people on my YouTube base of subscribers, so it'd be interesting to see. So I'm gonna put a few different topics up, but tonight it's just about chatter and chill out, and I've forgotten the title actually. Let's catch up while I catch up. There we go. So I'm putting my social media links on here, and my channel, for my language channel, Missouri Pickers mentioned in one of my videos last, what is the languages channel that I have that's much bigger and successful than this one, and it's called MLS Natasha. So you can see it here, there, there. MLS Natasha, and if you search for Natasha Morgan French or Madame Morgan French, children's French songs, you should find me that way if you can't find it. But I should be doing the links below, really. I think I do have it in the. No, because in my lives I don't put the signature in all the time. I did do a few and then I didn't. So if you find me on my social media, I'm at MLS Natasha on Facebook. So I'm trying to do a bit more live, but it's hard getting enough content to go on here at the moment. So I just thought I'd do a little live just to keep things ticking over, because at the end of the day, we're in lockdown. All the rules for living in the world have changed. We've reset, and I feel like I'm talking a bit quieter now. But I said I would do this video for catching up with you guys, and also for me to catch up with you guys and catch up on my job. So I have 1,000,001 things to do. It just seems crazy that I'm going to keep pottering around while I talk to you guys, because there is, I don't know, there's so little time in the day to get stuff done, and I find that my desk area is always covered. So rather than me sitting on my own doing just tidying, running around, I figured I'll be better off talking to you guys while I tidy. Only I keep finding that I still have so little space, because I'm acquiring more stuff and having less time to tidy and sort it. So I reckon I can probably just do a bit of tidy now and connect with you guys. I'm still just going to keep chugging along for the moment, I think. And you know, the title of my live is kept pretty generic, so I don't think anyone who's going to come on who doesn't know me will find this video disappointing. Because it is just for us to chat and hang out and catch up. So these things are for my packaging, for my eBay stuff that I'm selling, my secondhand stuff, my own things. So if I sell something that needs a box, egg things pad it out a bit. It might sound a bit odd, but yeah. So newspapers and stuff. Obviously, when I sell my craft stuff, or when I get going with reselling as a business, buying stuff to sell, then that will become, I will need professional packaging for that, but I will use bubble wrap, and I've got some postal boxes anyway that I have for that size. There is our box at the top, that's for the shipping. So it's nice to see you guys today. Thanks for joining. Feel free to put whatever you want in the chat box. Let's see. Jessie, hey! I was thinking of you when I mentioned in the introduction, actually, that I was hoping to catch some of my American friends and catch up, because often I'm on my lives when it's the morning. I'm talking a bit more quietly because it's evening time. Annabelle's in bed, and yeah, Annabelle's asleep, so when I put her to bed, it's kind of really quiet, chill time, and she tends to mirror my mood. So Jessie, how are you doing? I've got my iPad now. I've upgraded a little bit on my lives to have dual screenage, but I hope it won't affect my actual live. It's just I see so many people doing live streams, and they have their phones there. So lovely to see everybody. I'm just in a bit of a chill zone, really. I don't know how long I'm going to stay on for, because dinner is on. So hungry. But pop in the chat. Let me know how you're doing. It's lovely to see you here. I'm just catching up, a bit of tidying. I feel like the office is getting more cramped and busier, and I just wanted to talk to everybody and say I am here, I am about. I have found it harder to be on YouTube, to be watching everyone's videos, to be growing with other people, to be supporting everyone who supports me, and back and forth. But I'm here, I'm around. It's just I feel like I'm doing a bit of a juggling act at the moment, which is this slide here, busy. I feel like there's lots of content coming. I've had content to film. I have filmed content. I've got stuff to put on my. Just need some stuff's actually filmed and edited. I just need to put the intro and the outro and the shout out in the middle and bits and bobs. Jessie's doing great. Good to hear. Yeah, but I've forgotten where I was going. I should have finished my sentence before reading the chat. Don't know if you guys are the same. If you just go off, I mean, what percentage of the population actually mid-sentence goes off and does something and then can't get back to where they are? It's crazy, isn't it? So yeah, but I'm fine, Jessie. Thank you. I am really hungry right now because I've just been on a bike ride. The reason I put that in exclamation marks is because I don't really do exercise anymore. I've just ballooned into this blob, and I used to be called beanpole years ago because I was so thin. At school, and then at uni I was really thin. So I don't know, but hey, we've got a bird table outside. Mark decided to make a bird table from some random poles and bits of wood. It's quite funny, and he's just gone like this. Anyway, I don't know where to put these. I'm going to just plop them anywhere because they're just in the way. Yes, I'm kind of tidying and catching up. I just feel like I can't wait for things to be back to normal, a bit more normal, when Mark goes back to work next week. But I'll do that in an official show and tell probably end of the day. But this bike ride, yeah, I don't do a lot of exercise, and I did, luckily, for once, I remembered to start my watch before the workout to at least get the credit. And we did 140 minutes cycling, and I'm sure a lot of that coming back, at least 10-20 minutes, was on the tracker. So, and I kept checking it, and it was above, my heart rate was above 128 beats per minute. But somehow, what's he doing? What's the matter? Oh, I don't know. But somehow I couldn't get further on my rings. It gave me 3 minutes exercise credit, and I was just like, I'm sure for 20 minutes of the journey back home of my bike ride, I've got some footage to show you guys. It's a really beautiful place I went to, just a short ride from the house, and we really just had a great time. But I'm just annoyed that I did all the exercise and it didn't even track. I'm just like, obviously I wasn't exerting myself for long enough, but never mind. I do feel better. I'm very, very, very much in need of food, and that's a good thing because I haven't just comfort eaten and eaten and eaten. So that was good. And down there. So what have you been up to, Jessie? I've kind of been a bit out of sync with videos. I don't know if I've had a recommended one pop up and I've added it to my watch later list. I don't know if it was on your, I don't know if it was the one you've just done. It says you thank your subscribers, or it's just an old one that's popped up that I haven't seen yet. So I'll check that one out when I go through my viewing. So yeah. But I guess from what I can see, with lots of places in America, people are allowed to go to shops now. A lot of places are open. But I'm not really getting a full feel of how it is now places are open. Are people just wandering around freely? Have you got a queue outside? Are they letting just a few people in at a time? Hey, Amber and Mike. Is it Mike? I mean, Amber, sorry. Hello. Hope you're well. You guys are really happy to be in the storage lockers now, aren't you? Wow, that's exciting. I was thinking about earlier, Outcountry, for those who are watching this channel, Outcountry were in a storage locker today. No, their video showed a storage locker, their most recent video. And I was just thinking about, if something was falsely advertised, can you get some money back from them? Because obviously if they said this locker has this, this and this in it and you didn't have those items, then it's a bit dodgy. I felt really bad for you guys that you'd had that experience. So yeah. Yay. Bit of networking there, that's nice. Hope you guys are well though. It's I probably won't talk about our group here, even though we've networked before out of this video. But yeah, so it's just nice to see you guys. If you can prove it and get your money back. Okay. Yeah, I suppose it's tricky because you want to be able to go back to the same storage units again and the same storage centre and buy more thingies, so you kind of take the rough with the smooth, I guess. And I don't know how it works. I've never seen them for sale in the UK. I don't know what they do. I might just go speak to the local guys, see what they're up to. But yeah, so I'm experimenting with my comments on an iPad here. Finally managed to get my video up on screen. I know there's comments here on my StreamYard thingy, but it's a bit harder to watch. So yeah. So Annabelle had a nice bike ride with us. She sat on the back, and she was singing away. Just sat there like Lady Muck, seat in the hands on the side and just kind of chilling. We were there just, but no, it was good. It was good. It's good exercise, definitely good exercise. And just, you can see I can't even, just lethargic, I'm just running out of energy. You're just going to keep an eye out and look for the little signs. If it happens again, you'll say something. Yeah. Yeah, she was loving it, but it's now 9 o'clock at night and this bike ride, so we got back about 7:15ish, and had to kind of just get her straight to bed and have a bit of supper, which yeah, she was happy with, just getting cuddled up, and we read a book, and she's now spark out. So spark out or sparko? I always think it's sparko. I think the phrase is spark out, isn't it? So yeah, so she's kind of, she just was quite tired by the end of it. She was just like, yeah, I'm fine. But it's just weird because we've never been for a bike ride as a family for that far. We just did like a 15-minute one before. Yep. These are my packaging bits, guys. These are what I like to turn into gift bags at some point. It's Father's Day coming up. For you guys, is it in 3 weeks? Because it is over here. Mother's Day you had recently, but our Mother's Day is, you'll be sleeping on a bike ride if you'll be pulled along on a bike. Yeah. It's just so relaxing. I can imagine the momentum of the car. Not the car. I was just picturing when kids are in cars, they sleep really well, don't they? Yeah. So that car you guys got, Amber, with the little kid's car, does it fit your son? Is he too big for it, or does it work for him? I know it's really great if kids can just sit in a real life remote control or radio control car. But does he get to control some of it, or is it you guys who would operate it? The great thing you guys have got is you've got space to be able to let him play in it, haven't you? In the UK, we don't have much land. It's just a tiny bit of garden. Like, I'm here, the house is here, and then the garden's there, and the wall's there, and that's it. And there's a bit out the front, but it's a car driving, so there's not a lot of space for it. So, Days in a few weeks, mid-June usually. Yeah, it's the same here. I always get confused because when I was tutoring languages and in schools, I always had to try and keep ahead of timings, although I never got ahead of timings, to try and plan activities in French and Spanish for Mother's Day. And I had an Italian class at one point, so they were all different times of year, which is a bit tricky. But I suppose it's great for YouTube if I get some tutorials up and out there, to kind of rejiggle the content a little bit. And so on. So he's a bit big for it. Yeah. Thing is, it doesn't matter, does it? Sometimes for toys, if kids are a bit big for things, they get fun out of things. Hey, it's Quick Fix. Quick Fix, guys. If you met Quick Fix last time, he's an eBay seller, and thank you for coming. It's really great to have you guys here. I really appreciate you coming on and giving my chat something to interact with, and just putting stuff on my chat. It's just lovely having a live video with chat on it. So how are you doing? Are you well, Gizmo? Sales? I don't really want it's been a few days, hasn't it, since we've spoken? You were able to go to the Albuquerque. I called it the wrong name last time. I called it Albuquerque, but you went to the Goodwill shop there, and you've actually put loads of videos up. So there's a few I've watched, and I just haven't caught up. So again, I'm just saying to everyone that I've been really busy, haven't really caught up on everyone's videos. You're doing well. You're welcome. No problems. You're welcome. I forgot, actually, when I was doing my lives, I ask everybody general questions, and I don't ask people specifically. I'd like to be able to say to everyone who comes on and comments, you know, how are you individually? I just think it's a bit better than, hi everyone, hope you guys are all okay. I think I'm just more used to doing that not vlog. When I did my language channel, I would always speak to the whole audience in my videos, but yeah, it's nice to yeah, they're good videos, because it's good to be able to see exactly what your Goodwill stores are like. We call them charity shops over here. Just to see the tourism, and just to see, not tourism, the view while you're driving to places, and it's just nice to get a different view on things. So yeah, Jessie, have you bought any more boxes lately? Because you had a backlog, didn't you? I'm just wondering if you were doing okay. If you had too many to do and you were kind of getting a bit fed up, being stuck on lockdown. Although I didn't actually ask if you were out working or not during the daytime. It was none of my business, obviously, but it's kind of funny when you think about it. Actually, there are gaps in each other's lives that we don't see, aren't there, because of how our videos are. But Jessie's in catch-up mode too. Yeah. But you don't do any selling, Jessie, do you? But you have well, not directly, but you have a business of you're an agent for essential oils, am I right? And therefore people can buy like direct selling, is that right? So you aren't allowed to sell things like that on eBay or marketplaces, are you? So for you, it's very different, but the platform of YouTube gives you some exposure. I reckon you could probably do a bit more of a sales pitch occasionally in your video for those lazy people who don't read the comments, or busy people who don't have time to look at the screen but like to listen to what you're talking about. I don't know, but everyone has, you are a very softly gentle person, so I can understand you wouldn't um, you wouldn't ram those products in people's faces, kind of thing. So yeah, I think I've just had a complete blank. It is Chris, isn't it? Gizmo Sales. I think I don't know why I'm doubting it now, but I kind of feel like I've forgotten your name. But I thought it was Chris. Is that right? Is it better that I call you Chris rather than Gizmo? I forgot what I was going to say about doing videos people can see. I feel at the moment, because we're in lockdown and things are very different, I think it's quite a big thing when you see what different people are doing at the moment, because we've kind of paused life and we're just like, oh yeah, this is what life is like when you live it properly, not when you're rushing around doing everything. Even if people are at work, they're still coming home and they're not able to go to the gym or to the pub or out to do things they would normally do. So they have more spare time. So I think it's nice to be able to go back and do the documenting side of things. And there's a few people I've been watching YouTube lately, and they're just doing all kinds of random stuff on camera just to show stuff. And it's actually, I'm actually finding it interesting. People watching is good. Oh, Jimmy. Oh, did you say it was James once then or not? Jimmy for James, or just have I never heard your name? Perhaps I've never heard your name. So does that mean you prefer to be called Jimmy or Gizmo Sales? It's up to you, because I'll introduce you as what you say you're called, if that makes sense on the chats. Jesse's not bought any new ones. Oh, you've gotten 2 for free. See, I think it's brilliant, Jessie, that you have bagged so many, like, not necessarily freebies, but you've got some perks on the things that you've done, and you've just got such a small, by comparison, a small viewership, you know, such a small YouTube channel. You have a bit of clout. Okay. And you're able to benefit from doing your reviews, like a few extra things in your box, or you know, some things. I think you did get some 1 or 2 bits for free, or maybe it was part of a, I can't remember which bits, but I think it's really great in the early stages that you can get gifted some items. So you don't sell essential oils at all. You might sell some box items eventually. What is it on your YouTube profile then, where it says there's a link, an affiliate link to something? I should have probably clicked on it then, shouldn't I? Have a look. I thought it was. I thought you retailed essential oils. There's a sort of network marketing business, and that's just kind of what I thought from reading the bio. That you're that people can click on the link and buy from an online store essential oils. Definitely is you. I've just probably misread it then. But affiliate marketing is quite popular as well. So Jimmy's fine. Cool. We're there. So Jimmy. I have an uncle who used to call himself Jimmy as a nickname. So that'll be easy to remember. She says, don't know if I'm going to have to go downstairs now. I don't want to be antisocial. We've had a nice family bike ride, and then I come up here and disappear onto a live stream. But see what happens. Maybe bring it up with a glass of wine. Who knows? Yeah. So yeah. So back to my videos. I just put some pointers on my StreamYard to be able to talk about different things. So my video backlog, I've got so much stuff I've filmed. I've got years worth of travels that I've not filmed, not put into a proper video and edited. I feel like I need to put the intros and the outros and the thumbnails and all my videos now to kind of set the bar. But it's just finding the time to sit there and get it all made look better. I'm just not getting through it. Like my to-do list, there's always, you know, like I've got big stuff to sell on eBay and Marketplace. Okay, I'll be down in a bit then if you're not bringing it up. We've got camembert baked in the oven. And we had to use up some bacon bits, some lardons, and we've got some bread just to slice up and just dip in it. It's one of those kind of TV dinners, I think, so I might need to head back. But yeah, I do have to. I've got completely blank. Yeah, I do have to get more videos on my channel because the identity of the channel isn't the lives, it's the content, the different bits. I'm not even filming any crafting stuff either. So I'm just trying to keep in there with you guys and trying to at least keep something up every week. I hope when Mark goes back to work, I'll have the time to do my live streams bang on a certain time every day. But I will have to force myself to get Annabelle to sleep at a certain time and crack on, or prep the whole room with loads of activities, the stuff I want to talk about on my live stream, and different bits and bobs to make sure I can really do it. But it might just be a case of having to say, right, every day, this is my video creation time, whether it's a live or for editing. Because if that's my big goal right now, to do my video stuff before I do more paid work, then that's kind of how it's going to go, I think. So yeah, so Jessie puts the links up for each box that you get, but most links don't get you anything. Oils. Interesting. I do miss separate things anyway sometimes, guys, but yeah, there we go. So I think I'm gonna have to go and have a bit of family time downstairs. Me and my partner watching a bit of telly. There's not much telly to watch, and we don't watch even more programs than what we used to because there's more to get hooked on, isn't there? And I can only last till about 10 o'clock anyway these days. As Annabelle wakes me up at roughly 6:10 every morning. Yep. So 10 o'clock now is a good time to go to sleep. So it's 10:10 now. So I'm going to say thank you so much, guys, for staying with me for the whole video, for the whole live, for me to be able to do just a bit of half an hour of chatter. And I will see you guys very, very soon, if not on my channel, but on your channel. Don't forget to put the thumbs up. I'm coming. I'm just signing out. Put the thumbs up for me if you've enjoyed yourselves, if you're feeling good and you're happy. And that's it. Have a lovely rest of your days. And Annabelle's just woken up as well. Right. Definitely going. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Any comments to finish reading? Take care. Thanks, Jessie. Mark's going back to work Monday, a week, just under a week's time. So it's under different scenarios, but I will do an explanation of how he's working and what they're going to do in the shop. So yeah. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you coming to see me. Bye.